Hey there, folks. I'm going to walk you through some examples of making calculations using Livor Mortis and Rigor Mortis, and this is going to help you with the lab that you need to do. Okay. So remember, Livor Mortis, also called lividity, means the blue color of death, and once a person dies, blood starts to pool or sink to the lowest points in the body. Okay. And this can help us determine time of death and changes in position after death. Okay, so at the top of the screen, we've got the part of your time of death helper chart. You need to be looking at that while you're doing these. So let's say that we've got a body that shows lividity on the front side and on the back side. Okay, what can we tell about possible time of death and other things that have happened? Well, on the front side and the back side, we've got dual lividity. So the body was flipped sometime after 2 hours, but before 8 hours, so that we get two different lividity patterns. Okay, and this must be after 8 hours because lividity is now permanent. Okay, what if we find a body that just has lividity on the right side? Okay, well, that's plain old lividity. The body was on its right side at least until 8 hours, and lividity then became permanent. And so that's about all you can tell from that. Okay, a few other scenarios with rigor mortis, which is a little more complicated. Okay, so here we go. Top of the screen, we've got your helper chart. All right, let's say we've got a body that has rigor mortis in the face and neck muscles only. Okay, what does that tell us? Well, that tells us that rigor has just started because it starts in the face and the head, and it starts between 2 and 6 hours. So it probably is a little bit over 2 hours because rigor is just beginning. And what if we find a corpse with rigor that is spreading to the shoulder muscles? Okay? Well, that means it's 4 to 6 hours. Okay? It's got to be something in between. 12 hours would be the whole body has rigor. So choose an in-between number. Okay? If we have a body that has rigor in the face, the chest, and the arms, but not yet in the legs, okay, that's going to be from 6 to 10 hours. Again, the legs won't show full rigor until 12 hours. And remember, rigor starts to fade from the face at first. So rigor has not yet started to fade, but it hasn't reached the legs yet. So we're not at the 12-hour mark yet. What if a body has rigor everywhere? Well, you're probably between the 12 and 15-hour mark because rigor has reached the entire body, all the muscles, and it has not yet started to fade from the face and head. Okay. All right, what if we have a body that has rigor everywhere except the face? Okay, so rigor has become complete and it has started to fade from the face and head. That means we're somewhere between 15 and 36 hours, but we're probably closer to 15 because it has just started to fade. And again, it gradually then fades away through the chest and arms, then it fades away in the upper legs, then it fades away in the lower legs, in that order. What if a corpse just has rigor mortis in the legs? We're probably closer to the 24-hour mark or 30-hour mark. It has faded from the head, it has faded from the chest and the arms, it has not yet faded from the legs. By 36 hours, and sometimes to 48 hours, the rigor will disappear from the whole body. Okay, now you should be ready to dive into the Livor Mortis and Rigor Mortis lab. Don't worry if you guess wrong sometimes. Use the answer key to learn as you go through the examples, okay?